Hello and welcome to another edition of OPHA Connect Live. Thank you for everybody who's able to join us. We've been doing these the last few weeks. We know we've been putting a lot of content out on social media about our free platform. So very quickly, we created a free platform that would support both mentors and apprentices. So we know it's there's so many pathways into hairstyling, and we wanted to have it all on one platform. So how do you register? How do you work through your logbook? What grants and subsidies are available? Depending on the path you choose, what does it look like? How to prepare for your exam. So we're very, very excited that we've created that all online and it's free and anybody can go on. You simply register, you'll get a login, and once you're in, you can work through the modules. I'm really excited today that we have two special guests with us today. And what's really important is, as I've said, there's so many pathways to get into hairstyling, and both these participants have two completely different pathways of how they got into hairstyling. So we have Nora Murad, who's a hairstyling salon owner and licensed hairstylist. And we have Marite, who is also a licensed hairstylist. And their two pathways are completely different. So they'll quickly kind of tell us their journey, their pathway to becoming a licensed hairstylist in Ontario. And then maybe they can say how the modules they think are helpful based on how they kind of went into it. So Nora, maybe we'll start with you. Can you kind of tell us your pathway and how you got into hair?
For sure. Thank you, Tanya. So I started off not knowing that I wanted to be a hairstylist. I started off as a receptionist. I was then inspired by the owner as well as the other hairstylists around me. So I decided to pursue hairstyling as a career. And let me tell you, everyone, it was the best decision I ever made. So how it started, I registered as an apprentice. I was doing in-person training. And then Algonquin College reached out to me to let me know that there was a class going on for 2 months in class. So basically, it was all theory. So I went for the 2 months. I then went back to work to get more hours. After that, Algonquin College reached out to me again for level 2. Once I was completed everything, I gathered all my documents as well as all my hours, and I applied to write for the licensing exam. And after that, I became a hairstylist and licensed.
That's amazing. So Nora actually went the traditional apprenticeship route, and there's just so many pathways. So she gave a great explanation. There's private school or traditional apprenticeship. And then we have Marite, who went a completely different pathway that is just really not a lot of focus put on. And so many people need to know this. So Marite, can you tell us a little bit about how you became a licensed hairstylist here in Ontario?
Sure. Thank you, Tanya. I was initially looking to immigrate to Canada, and one of the requirements for my permanent residence was to get a certificate of qualification from, at the time it was Ontario College of Trades, now it's Skilled Trades Ontario. So because I'd been doing hair my whole life, my mom has owned a hair salon like literally my whole life. I joined the business when I was 18 and then only took over it 8 years ago. So I have so much experience doing braids and just generally doing hair. So I saw that they had the option to do a trade equivalency assessment, which they did, and they confirmed that I was good to do the exam. But I did not know what the exam, what I was going to find in that exam, because there's not so many resources out there to tell you what the exam is like. So doing all this research and trying to find people who have done the exam before, people who have gone through the same pathway, it was so difficult. But when I found OPHA, it was easy. They broke down everything, and there were so many ideas on how the exam is set up and what they require. And I registered and booked a day, didn't pass the first time because I didn't know what I was doing. But then I kept doing it until I finally passed and got my certificate of qualification.
That's amazing. Congratulations. And it's such a different pathway, but it is available and people need to know that. So we are hoping that this module and online platform can help no matter what pathway you choose. So Nora, from your experience of being traditional apprenticeship, you've been a licensed hairstylist now, you've worked with apprentices. How do you see that these online modules benefit both the apprentice and the mentor?
So what's great about the online platform is that it was extremely user-friendly. And what I loved about it was a way for everyone in the industry to connect together and to get all the answers that were needed, as well as it was super informative. So you had the answers to everything right at your fingertips. And I think it's, without OPHA Connect, I could definitely say I wouldn't be where I am today.
That's amazing. And I just think that the great thing about it is it lives there 24/7. So you don't have to memorize it. So if you see something, okay, I want to know that, there's my logbook, you can always go back to it. So it's there and it lives there. So we're really excited about that. We want to remind everybody we've given out 4 weekly prizes already. So 4 Amazon gift certificates, and there's still time for the amazing Wella gift prize. So our friends at Wella have provided us with a $500 Wella grand prize. So it's tons of products. Of course, the GHD Platinum Styler is in there as well. And all you have to do is simply go on before Friday, make sure that you're registered on the platform and try to work through those modules, and you're still eligible for those wonderful prizes. So Marite, I'm just kind of wondering, do you use any of the Wella prizes, or do you use any of the Wella products or the GHD Styler?
I don't. All we need for at least what I do is extensions and your fingers and a comb and maybe a pair of scissors. But no, we don't really use a lot of product.
That's amazing. And Nora, any favorites from the Wella product line?
I love every single product from the Wella line. I love their colors, super shiny, super soft, and I literally get exactly what I envision every time I do I put the product on a client. I also love the continuous education that comes from them, and it's a company that is always innovating and coming out with new things.
That's amazing. Well, let's hope that you win the grand prize, because it sounds like you could use some of those products. We all could. And also just a quick reminder, when you work through the modules, the system does track your progress. So when you're all completed, you will get a certificate of completion as well. I know that Nora has one hanging up on her wall behind her. I know that Marite has one as well. So as you work through those, you certainly will receive that as well. So we're just super excited to have had, thank you, Nora. Thank you, Marite. You guys are both so inspirational and just been such great resources and support to OPHA and OPHA Connect. And we hope that we can continue to reach out to you. And to everybody, as a quick reminder that you have till Friday to still be eligible for that prize. And we hope to see everybody here again soon. Thank you.
Thank you.